Plumbers local service ads are something that a lot of you are running. A lot of you see a lot of success with this platform. And I want to make sure that you are understanding of the changes that are coming down the pipe, some of them small, but then also how you need to adjust your business for it. So stay listening because we're going to dive in, give you some tips.
The Mammoth Plumber podcast, Tyler Williams on the mic. He's dropping marketing gold, making your business spike.
All right, so the biggest thing to know is that Google is sunsetting the app for local services, which, fine. Typically, not everybody's using it these days, but what it means is that if you do have somebody on your team who relies on this app, they need to get comfortable using a browser. Now, there's some problems with browsers that I think you need to be aware of when it comes to, well, the internet in general. But when it comes down to it, browsers are different across different ecosystems. So Android and Android and iOS are a little bit different. Your laptop browser and your iPad browser are not the same things. Your browser is built on a little bit of a different architecture when you get into tablets. Because of this, not all browsers are going to play nice with software and things that are built for desktops or laptops. So what I think you need to be aware of is if you have somebody on your team who's utilizing this app in big, heavy ways, you need to make absolutely sure that they are A, aware that this is going to happen, and B, that they start utilizing a laptop over a tablet. Now, a lot of you, because you're on Service Titan, you will have tablets in the vans and things like that. And so if you are the one answering your phone calls, or if your techs are, and managing these leads through like the app, you can't just assume that it's going to work on the tablet, that it could with a laptop or desktop. So it's nice to have that in the van with you if you run into that. So keep that in mind. And the reason why that's so important is because Google is measuring the speed to lead on these things. They want to know that you picked up your phone calls. They're absolutely paying attention to answer rates. And if you want to continue the flow of if you want to continue the flow of leads for your local service ads, you have to nurture that platform. And this might be a little bit of a barrier for you to nurture it. So I would highly recommend looking at your processes around Google local service ads and ensuring that your CSRs or your team or you yourself are adjusting accordingly as this app gets sunsetted and you need to be using a full-on browser in order to manage the platform. And so for those of you who haven't heard me talk about this before, the better you are at managing the leads on local service ads, the better leads you're going to get over time. It is such a trust platform, not necessarily a budget platform. It's not straight ads that they're measuring on whether or not they want to serve your ad. They're also looking at, are you going to take care of their user? Google started this with quality scores and search ads, but really local service ads are sort of like the biggest iteration of this trust and this care being part of the ecosystem. So keep that in mind. Another thing is, with local service ads, I will always die on this hill. If you are getting the majority of your lead flow from local service ads, understand that you have a risk point that you need to start managing. If you are getting, a huge percentage of your business through these ads, it means that if that went away, so does a big chunk of your business. And I have talked to businesses who have had to scale down their operations because local service ads had a problem. We've seen people with certificate of insurances expire, and then now Google has to kind of relearn their process. We've also seen just random suspensions from Google because it's a machine and you don't exactly have support on the back end. All of this is significant risk points to your business should that dry up. So what I recommend you end up doing is the money you make out of local service ads should hit your revenue, of course, and then a percentage of that should be part of your marketing budget. A percentage of that should go into local service ads, and another percentage of that should end up hitting brand awareness. You need to remember that every time somebody uses the budget on local service ads or search, you are leaving thousands of people who have not seen your company that day if you aren't advertising broadly. A lot of people are going straight for the jugular, right in lead gen. The problem is you're not nurturing an audience on a wider scale. This is advertising 101. This is old school methodology for human behavior and psychology adjustments as well as influence, and you need to be considering that as you go. Anyway, these are all my tips around local service ads based on recent changes. I hope you find them helpful. If you do, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, because that helps. If you want my team to look at doing a marketing consult for you, it's really just a diagnosis of, hey, here's what we think you need to work on, and here are the services we offer that would dovetail into that. Under no obligation to actually buy anything. We'd be happy to do that for you. You have a good one. We'll see you around the next one.
Want to grow your business? Here's the plan. Go to TylerWilliams.net and be the talk of the land. Now let me tell you the epic tale of how Tyler Williams became the marketing man. His story begins when he was just a year-old lad. His mother needed a plumber, but the ads were so bad. The house flooded and sank, and Tyler was mad. Swallowed by the earth, into the abyss they fell. He blamed the bad marketing that led them to this hell. At 1 year old, he vowed to the stars above. He harnessed marketing power and did Plumbers some love. He's Tyler Williams, the marketing baby. From tragedy he rose to bring plumbers joy. With a vow to the stars and a plan in his hand, he's the one who'll save them, the marketing baby. 10 years later, he set out on a quest to find ancient secrets that would make him the best. He tamed Mark the Mammoth and rode the wilderness vast, fighting bland campaigns, leaving them in the past. In a glowing cave with light so bright, he found a dead wizard clutching tablets of might. For 30 long years, he studied those stones, deciphering marketing secrets that shook him to his bones. He's Tyler Williams, the marketing boy, imbued with power, turning pain into joy. With fire in his eyes and stone-carved campaigns, he brings plumbers the truth to ease their pains. 30 years later, he emerged from the cave, riding Mark the Mammoth, a legend so brave. Back to Alaska with tablets in tow, he chiseled new ads ready to make them glow. His campaigns were epic, like discovering fire. Plumbers would soar, lifting ever higher. He hit the launch button, the world wasn't prepared. Neighborhoods flooded with jokes as Tyler declared. After 40 long years of learning marketing power, the baby became a boy, the boy became a man, and now Tyler Williams finally became the fabled marketing man. He's Tyler Williams, the marketing man, bringing plumbers out of the Stone Age as fast as he can. With jokes and memes, he blankets the land. Soccer moms swoon, it's all part of the plan. Now Tyler roams the world with boldness and might, crafting campaigns that set everything right. He's bald-bearded with glasses in place, laughs at his jokes, but they're never out of place. With a smile and a wink, he launches the show. His ads are dumb, but they make plumbers grow. He's the marketing man, with campaigns so grand, bringing plumbers out of the Stone Age as he planned.